Hello. It's been 2.5 years since I've done a video where I read YouTube comments. Now, I'm gonna go back to reading YouTube comments. Let's get this started. The first comment is from Peter Hull, and he says, I tried this but just ate the steak raw, and poured the sauce all over my head. My choice. I wouldn't advise eating a steak raw. It should be perfectly cooked on the surface, but if it's rare in the inside, you're gonna be just fine. Plus, it's messy to pour the sauce all over your head. You would have to wash yourself until your head doesn't smell of that sauce anymore, which can be a pain in the. The next comment is from ATB**, and he says, pepper steak recipe. Put the pepper in or not, it's your choice. Steak au wave needs pepper in there, both on the steak and in the sauce. If there's no pepper in there, it's not a sauce au wave. Wave means pepper in French, so there. Don't always believe what Marco says. He can be wrong at times. The next comment is from Nolan, and he says, I love how he says a recipe is a guideline. That's literally what cooking is about. Make everything your own. Love watching this man cook. First off, yes, a recipe can be a guideline. If you wanna add more pepper or herb or spice, you can. However, you must not leave out the most important ingredients. Second off, sometimes, but not always. Sometimes, cooking is chemistry, making doughs, pastries and batter. In these cases, you must follow the method exactly and follow the precise measurements. And yes, I agree. I love it when Marco cooks with knorr. The next comment is from Jack Naglieri, and he says, my man just flipped those steaks with his hands. What man are you talking about, Marco Pierre White? If so, I've seen that he flipped his steaks with his hands. I would just flip them with tongs to be on the safe side. The next comment is from Arif, and he says, I wait for the day he shows us how to sear a stock cube, medium rare. You can't sear a stock cube by itself. It would most likely burn. It's actually better if you smash the stock cube with olive oil, mix some pepper in there and rub it on the steaks, and then cook it medium rare, or to your liking. Besides, eating a stock cube by itself is not pleasant. It's very salty on its own. That's why it should be used as a seasoning and for making stock with. The next comment is from Squamaldun, and he says, the video title accompanying the thumbnail can easily read, this man chopped up, cooked, and ate his wife and children, and I would believe it. You can't eat your wife or children. It's not right. It's better to eat a steak, a chicken piece, a pork chop, and other types of meat and poultry, not humans. The reply by Clinton Pendleton says, he seasoned the wife and daughter with a bit of oil and pepper, and his son with knorr paste. Guess which one tasted better? You wouldn't season or cook either of them, because it's just weird. To anyone who says that it's a joke, it's not a funny one though. The next comment is from Eric Falk, and he says, yo, this is a great recipe that anyone can make at home for a minimum of a fuss and a maximum of taste. Who cares that he's shilling for knorr? Just cook the damn steak. I agree. I don't care if he's advertising for knorr. I seasoned the steak with a knorr beef stock cube seasoning paste, and I found out that it tasted better than plain salt. The next comment is from Carl Lavender, and he says, as I say, there's no real recipe. That is the most accurate cooking statement in this video. Well, in some cases, he is correct. When cooking a sauce, soup, stew, curry, risotto, paella, steak, chicken, and the list goes on. But when making something like pastry, there is a real recipe. You have to think about this carefully when cooking. The next comment is from King of the Swing, and he says, wonder if he sprinkles a stock cube on his cornflakes in the morning. I doubt he does like that. It would take horrible if he sprinkled a stock cube in his cereal. Besides, a lot of cereals are sweet, and knorr isn't meant to be used in sweet dishes. Come on you. The last comment is from Colin H, and he says, I want to hear more about the stock seasoning. Looks delicious. Basically, he takes a knorr stock cube, smashes it into a paste with olive oil, plus other herbs and spices he may want to include, and smears it onto meat, poultry, fish or vegetables. I think it's a really good way to season them, though not many people use it except me and Marco. That will be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe for more videos coming up, and I will see you in the next video.